Sheriff Coughlin was woken up by a loud trumpeting sound, grabbed his Winchester and prepared to stand his ground. A huge elephant was walking by, it took him by surprise. He'd never seen one in his life and couldn't believe his eyes. A band followed the procession along the main street, along with clowns with red noses and big shoes on their feet. The townsfolk stood in awe as the procession passed by. The sheriff looked on bemused, and something caught his eye. A cage wagon with a lion inside lay with its mouth agape. The sheriff hoped it was well secure and couldn't escape. As it passed by his office, it hit a pothole in the street. The cage door sprung open, and the lion was on his feet. There was panic as folks started running, and kids started to cry. The sheriff had to act fast, or people might die. At the front of the cage, he put his gun through the loops in the lock. An old lady passing by went pale and fainted in shock. Circus people came running up, one had a large piece of meat. The lion calmed down and welcomed the tasty treat. The danger was now over, it could have ended in tragedy. This isn't good, thought the sheriff, I'll advise them on security. It was the first time that the circus had come to Milton Creek. They set up camp at the far end of town and would be there for a week. The sheriff headed for Tanya's kitchen for something to eat. When he got there, the queue was halfway down the street. It seemed all the circus folk had the same idea too, along with the regular townsfolk joining the queue. So he headed for Ace's to see if Lynn had any food. His stomach was rumbling now, he was in a hungry mood. Mayor Tom had heard of the sheriff's selfless bravery, so off he went to the sheriff's office for the brave man to see. He was carrying a large paper bag containing whoopie pies, and for the hungry sheriff, it was a thoughtful and welcome surprise. That evening the show opened, it was quite spectacular to see. The kids loved the funny clowns and were laughing with glee. Then large steel fencing was put up all around, and then there was a crack of a whip and a loud roaring sound. There were gasps from the crowd as the line came into view. Then the tamer lit a large hoop and made him jump through. Next there came a troop of acrobats on a high wire. Then a man with flaming sticks, and he was eating the fire. There was a big round of applause as the show finished for the night. Sheriff Coughlin was relieved that everything had gone all right. Mayor Tom approached the circus people and said, the drinks are on me. And he led the way to Jan's saloon for a welcoming party.